which sits, as Joy rightly said, it forms the chest, the rib cage, forms the platform for the scapula to sit on. If your rib cage is not oriented well, will this be having a good anchoring? No. So you now have your vision going more on what it is laying. It is laying on the platform of the rib cage. Right? This is my right scapula. In your mind's eye, can you imagine this is my right scapula? And our scapulas are a little tilted, like this, sitting like this on the curvature of the rib cage. Right? This is where they sit. We have a very important joint over there, which is a functional joint. Which is this joint which is on top? Scapulothoracic joint, exactly. If you see in movement principle, this is a very important joint. And I just spoke about your spine reaching and where your clavicle meets. So go ahead and get your clavicle reaching and your spine reaching. That is your acromioclavicular joint, right? And then we have your third joint, which is your sternoclavicular joint, right? How many of you drive car over there? I'm sure, most of you. So you know how do we drive, how do we start the engine? Mostly, nowadays we have a very automatic car, but then always we start by getting the engine on with the key, right? So the clavicle, you want to think of clavicle as the key as you lift your arms up. So you're going to drive the engine of your scapula through the clavicle. So you want to think of all those things as we dive in. Joy is going to take you ahead of how the bone rhythms, the clavicle moves when you lift your arms up. Wasn't that yummy? Yeah? In and out. At your own pace, guys. Each to his own. And gently you're going to add in the bends. So go ahead and bend and lift. Reach as if you're throwing something. Let it flow. And remember, your sternoclavicular joint is going to be showing you that the clavicle is rolling up when you lift your hands up and rolling down when you get your hands back. Good, keep going. Good. Let it come to a standstill. And then let the hand go down with gravity. You're just going to get your sternum and rib cage up. Scapula in without necessarily going into that elevation. Many of us love to have that, extra bit coming in. So keeping it neutral, not even depressing it too much. And in and out. And she's going to follow it through as in how she likes in her body, keep that reach. So that you have that activation going on. Good. And go ahead and get this in and out. And in. Good.